Hi everyone, this is Abhinav from PhoneBunch and today we are unboxing the Canvas A1 from Micromax. It's the new Android One device. You can see Android One on the left as well as on the right. Moving to the back, there are some specifications. It's powered by a 1.3 GHz quad-core MediaTek processor. It's a 3G dual SIM smartphone. You have a 4.5-inch FWVGA IPS display that's 854 by 480 pixels, 1 GB of RAM, 4 GB of internal storage which is expandable. You have 5 megapixel autofocus rear camera, 2 megapixel front camera, HD playback and recording, Android 4.4.4 KitKat running on the device, and you have a Synaptics Touch IC, and 8 gig memory card also comes with the retail package. 1700 mAh battery. Now let's cut open the seals and we'll see what actually we get inside. Now Android One is a new initiative from Google to provide sub $100 smartphones. So this one actually costs about Rs 64.99, available from Amazon.in. We'll have a link in the description. So that's the Micromax Canvas A1. Let's see what else we get. Here we have the 1700 mAh battery. Let me just take that out. It offers 6 hours of talk time under standard conditions obviously. Then you have your user guide, SAR notification, as well as your warranty statement. You get a free screen guard in the box, which is always nice to see. You won't have to hunt for that for a new smartphone. And then you have the rest of the things. First off is your micro USB to USB data syncing and charging cable. Standard affair here, nothing special. You have your USB wall charger. It does come with an indicator LED. It will use your micro USB to USB data syncing and charging cable. And here you have a black headset. Now these are not in-ear style, and we have seen this previously from Micromax as well. They did sound sort of alright. And that's pretty much everything apart from the 8 gig micro SD card you get inside the box. Folks, this is the Android One handset from Micromax Canvas A1. Let me just take that out of its plastic cover. You can see the camera module at the back, circular. In the front there are some specifications listed, but we have already talked about those. On the left there's absolutely nothing, and you can see the rounded design of the smartphone, which does remind me of the Unite 2. At the top, 3.5 audio jack, power button and volume rocker on the right. They don't wobble, offer good feedback, and you can see the dual tone design as well, glossy in the front, matte at the back. You have the primary microphone, micro USB data syncing and charging port at the bottom, as well as a space to open the back cover. Moving to the back, you can see the 5 megapixel camera right up top, LED flash, and surrounding it is this sort of round enclosure. It's actually quite protruding and it does bother me a little bit. At the bottom, the speakerphone, which is again round, and Android One branding and the Micromax logo in the middle. The back cover has a very nice matte finish. It does look quite good. And you have the main earpiece too, which is round, something that might be common with all Android One devices. Let's open up the back cover. We'll see what else we get inside. So you see the back cover is easy to open. It is not that bendable. It's quite solid, and given the matte finish, it's quite easy to hold as well. Now you do have the camera right up top, micro SD card slot, and 2 micro SIM card slots are also available. It's a dual SIM device. So now let's put in the 1700 mAh battery and we'll power on the phone for the very first time. Now according to Google, Android One handsets will get updates to the latest Android version just like Nexus devices. But you can see this camera hump at the back. It's quite protruding and it's quite visible as well. So that's a design language that I'm not that sure of. The phone does however feel great to hold in the hand, especially with the rounded corners. The buttons are reachable with your fingers too. Now the phone has started booting up. You can see the Micromax logo. I'll just remove this plastic sheet covering the display. So there you go, that's a sheet removed. And you can see the new boot animation of Android. So at the top you have a 2 megapixel front facing camera. You have proximity and light sensors, possibly a notification LED as well. And you do have a 4.5-inch FWVGA display. Buttons are on screen this time around. I'll come back after setting it up. Folks, we are now at the home screen and you can see on-screen buttons available. Now here's the default launcher. It's the new KitKat launcher which is part of AOSP. You have two home screens by default. You can add more by just long tapping on the home screen, selecting widgets, any of the shortcuts you want to place. Not much apps have come pre-installed, basic Google apps, some Micromax apps, but very limited. So there is no customization on these phones. They run stock Android 4.4.4 KitKat. That's the beauty of Android One project. So you can see right there, Android 4.4.4 software updates OTA are also available. You have 2.27 gigs of internal storage, out of which about 2 gigs is available to the user. We'll check USB OTG compatibility as well. And you have about 963 MB of RAM available out of 1 gig to the system. Overall, it's a stock Android experience here, just like the Nexus devices. The display also does look quite good. It's an IPS panel, very little distortion, brightness and colors. No bloatware available on the device. It performs quite well, therefore. This is the default camera. It's a new Google camera app. Now we'll get into settings. In resolution, you'll see we have 5 megapixel rear, 2 megapixel front facing camera, and you can also record in 1080p with the rear camera, 720p with the front facing camera. We'll be bringing a camera review very soon on this device as well. Overall, we are impressed by the specs, build quality as well as the price, which is just Rs 6499. That too with a free 8 gig micro SD card and updates as well as downloads for 6 months free on Airtel. We'll be back with more on the Micromax Canvas A1. Till then, you can watch our unboxing of the Xiaomi Redmi 1S as well as the Motorola Moto E, which dominated this segment till now. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.